How wonderful it is to be here with you all tonight, and we're having a beautiful time, and it's always a joy. And what a lovely way to prepare ourselves for tomorrow, for the day itself. And so here it is already, the eve of the day. The eve of the day. And what makes that really, really meaningful is what all of us have been doing for the past month. We have made our preparations, God knows we have. We have each Sunday talked about and shared about what it is that's really relevant and important at this time of year, this splendid time of year, this traditional time of year, not just within one culture, but very many, many cultures. All over the world, people are celebrating, and tomorrow begins Hanukkah. Coincides. That's a very rare thing for it to happen. And the day after, of course, we have another celebration, Kwanzaa. And so the energy is very, very, very high at this time of year because everywhere amongst all the cultures, people are celebrating. And what they're celebrating is light. Light. They're celebrating light. There's an innate thing in us that will always go to the light, go to the light, go to the light. And so having made our preparations and having truly rooted ourselves in that awareness that we're learning more and more fully as time goes on, and it's a beautiful thing, that this night is not just about what happened 2,000 years ago. Indeed, for you and for me, it's not much at all of anything that happened 2,000 years ago. Yes, the splendid, radiant, beautiful Master Teacher Jesus came upon this plane at that time. And we do celebrate that glorious light that walked amongst us then and whose energy still remains. But it's not about Bethlehem 2,000 years ago, and it's not about a stable and a manger 2,000 years ago. It's about Bethlehem, a stable and a manger right here and right now. And the Bethlehem is your consciousness. And the stable is your mind, and the cradle is your heart. And that's what it always has been about, and that's what the great Master Teacher Jesus is trying to tell us all the time. Not about me, he would say. Not about me. Don't look to me. Do not call me good, Master, for no one is good but God alone. No, my word is not my own. It is the word of the one who sent me. You can do greater things than I have done. Indeed you can. And that was always the teaching from the Master himself. And so it's about now, and it's always about now. It's always about today. Today is the only thing we have, and this only day that we have is all that matters. So what matters is what's going on in the Bethlehem of your conscious state, of your conscious field, what's going on in the stable of your mind and in the cradle of your heart now. What is being birthed there? That's what it's about. That's what it's about. It comes right up into your realm. This is not something we are celebrating because of something that happened 2,000 years ago. Oh, this happened so much before that. And it's still happening right here, and it's still happening right now. And it's happening by means of you and me. We sing our songs, we sing our hymns, and we sing them not about something that happened 2,000 years ago. The angels, the shepherds, the kings, not about those individuals that we know of in story form and myth from 2,000 years ago. The kings, what are the kings? The kings who brought their gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh, the kings have to do with the sovereign state of your being and my being and the recognition of that sovereign state. The gifts they brought, gold representing the abundance, the opulence, the endless, limitless good that's available to you and to me with regard to the gifts of the inner kingdom. Those gifts are all about the gifts of the inner kingdom. That gold has to do with that opulent abundance that's there for you and for me to express and to experience now. The frankincense, that wonderful incense, very expensive incense at the time, and the smoke that it makes is the is that wonderful soup, that divine substance out of which everything flows, that's everywhere present again, opulent in its reserves, that you and I can call from and glean from, but only from within the inner kingdom. Only when we are consciously sovereign within the inner kingdom. And the myrrh, that beautiful, expensive perfume that kings alone could afford at that time. That beautiful fragrance and odor of what? Of sovereignty, of sanctity, of wholeness, of wellness, of fullness, and all of that. And that is about here, and that is about now. So the invitation at this time is to move up higher and be more expansive in conscious awareness so that we can don the sovereignty that is ours to don, because of the fact that you and I are made in the image and likeness of the only thing that was available to create from Spirit's own self, life's own self, infinite intelligence own self. This is all about you, and we never knew. Isn't that interesting? For a long time, we all thought we were celebrating something that happened 2,000 years ago, celebrating the beautiful Master Teacher Jesus, which is a wonderful thing to do, because what a friend we have in Jesus. We've learned much from Jesus. And all the great ones, all the enlightened ones. And so we come to that moment of open awareness and we say, well, what are we going to do with all of this? What are we going to do with all of this awareness that is yours and mine now? No more excuses. It's about you and you as Bethlehem. Bethlehem means the house of bread, the house of bread. And bread indicates that wholeness and substance that we can live from. Our daily bread. Give us this day our daily bread of health, of wealth, of love, of creative expression. That's all we need to ever open ourselves up to every day. We don't have to pray for anything other than our daily bread. It's more than enough. And from that daily bread, there are always baskets left over from which we can share. And that's what we're celebrating here tonight. You, as the Bethlehem, wherein the stable and the manger is, wherein there is easy access to the kings and their gifts from that inner kingdom, wherein all things are added unto us once we realize it, once we can open ourselves up to that. And so basically, we're here to celebrate each other tonight, and the light within each other, and the life within each other, and the love within each other, and the expansive opportunity within each other. And so when we sing our hymns and we talk about, comfort and joy, tidings of comfort and joy, we're talking about you. We're talking about me. And if you are not bringing comfort and joy, then it's not coming to the world. If it's not coming through you, and if it's not coming through me, there is no comfort. There is no joy. If it's not coming through you and it's not coming through me. Because you're the highest pinnacle of creation. You are the image. You are the likeness of your Creator. And so you house, you are the Bethlehem wherein the stable is, wherein the cradle is, that houses the divine aspect in all of its radiant splendor. And the angels singing their joy song of peace on earth and goodwill, that's the inner song that's always been sung to and through you, whether we hear it or not, through me, whether I hear it or not. That's what that is. And if you're not singing that song, it's not being sung and it's not being heard. You are the one that gets to sing the song of peace on earth, goodwill to all. And so do I. The amazement of it, the awe of it, the wonder of it, it's enough to knock us off our feet when we really get that. So you are the Emmanuel. You are God with us. You are the one. You are the birthed Christ. You've always been Christed. Each and every one of us came into this world Christed. We just have to wake up to it. We have to become consciously Christed, Most of the time, we're unconsciously Christed. But it is yours and it is mine to express and to experience that Christedness, each and every one of us without exception. Without exception. Every single one of us equally Christed. Nobody got a bit more than the next. Nobody got a bit less than the next. Each and every one of us created of the same divine substance with that opportunity there for us. So how do we know that we are giving forth, shining forth the light that has come? How do we know that we are the light rising? How do we know that? Because if you are not the light of the world, if you are not shining that light, then the light doesn't get through. Again, if you're not the light, if I'm not the light, there is no light. So you and I need to stop looking for it out there or somebody else to come and make it all okay and make it better. There's no one coming to make it okay, and there's no one coming to make it better for you or for me. That has to come from right in here, and it has to come through my consciousness, my awareness, my mental atmosphere, my heart center. It's got to come through that way, or it doesn't come through at all. So again, I will say, rejoice and be glad, because I'm here to celebrate you tonight. It's all about you tonight. It's all about you and me being what we're equal to, capable of, and called to, made for, without exception. Each and every one of us, a light that is unbelievably brilliant, if we could just allow that sleeping splendor to wake up, burst forth from each and every one of us. And it would only take this room full of people to do that, for the whole world to be filled with light and the darkness to be overcome. It would only take this room full of people, or even fewer than this room full of people. So that's the gift of Christmas to you, to know that you are indeed Emmanuel, God with us. And so how do we recognize it, and how do we know we're on track, and how do we know that the light is on in the stable, the light is on in the manger? How do we know that? Well, we know it every time it shows up in the putting of a smile upon a sad face. We know it when it shows up in a hug, when someone is hurting or sorrowing or sad or lonely. We know it when we see tears of joy in a person we have just visited in a nursing home or in a hospital, or somebody who's a shut-in, who's at home all the time. We know it when we see a change taking place in another or in a situation just because we're there. We know it when we leave somebody and they're better for being in our company. That's how we know it. That's how we recognize it. And it's just you and I allowing Spirit to flow through us, because we know of ourselves we're just carriers. We're carriers, we're channels, we're that container through which the infinite can express itself so beautifully and radiantly and magnificently. That's how we know it. It's like each and every one of us, not only are we Emmanuel, but each and every one of us is indeed Santa Claus, but every day of the year. As I see it, Santa Claus is the physical representation on this plane of love and givingness. That's what Santa is, the physical representation. All these Santa Clauses are just the physical representation of love and givingness. And who wouldn't want to be a Santa Claus? And who wouldn't want to say, yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus? Of course. We can all say that now heartily to anybody who asks. Yes, of course, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus. It's you, believe it or not. So I hope your sack is full and you're ready for all of those wonderful people who cross your path, who have a desire of some kind or another, and you can assist and support them in realizing that desire. That's the power of you, the power of one. The power of one. One, Ernest Holmes says. Never be separated from the one, he says, not for a moment. Never be separated from the one, not for a moment. Stay closely connected to your source. Stay in conscious awareness that you're never, ever on your own. You're never alone, and you're never hopeless and helpless. You're never hopeless and helpless if you can breathe, relax, release, and let go, and let that power that is within you come through and take care of business. How do you know you're getting it? How do you know your light is on? When you, in the face of challenge of all kinds, impossible challenge, when you manage to be fearless, when there's no reason for you to be fearless in the face of it. But when you manage to be fearless because you know something greater than you are can handle the situation, however it chooses to handle the situation. Hands off and no dictating to it how that has to be done. We have a most beautiful, wonderful teaching. We truly do. And it says, you are wonderful, mighty, counselor, Prince of Peace, just as the message was told to us long before Jesus arrived on the plain. That's your name, wonderful, mighty, counselor, Prince of Peace. And it's your name because you bear the name of that which created you. Your name is Emmanuel, God with us. How? In us, working through us by the way we think, by the way we feel, by the way we choose to act and choose to be. There's no helpless, hopeless one in this room tonight. Doesn't matter what we came in with. We may have come in here dragging. We may have come in here having cried ourselves to sleep last night. We may have come in here sorrowing and sad. We may have come in here not knowing which way to turn. Well, now, tonight is the reminder. Turn within, go within to the light that burns brightly and shines clearly and guides and guards and keeps and leads the way. But it all boils down to faith and trust in that power, in that presence, in that mightiness that is you. The real and true essence of you. And no matter what you have called yourself before, no matter how you have labeled yourself before, no matter what you have named yourself before, none of it is true and none of it is real, and it's all nonsense. The truth is you are Emmanuel, God with us. You are the light of the world. You are its comfort. You are its joy. You are its peace. You are its light, its love. And all that spirit is what you are. We live in a spiritual universe, a mental universe, an energy universe. And it's all about energy. And you will know that your light is shining brightly when you feel that energy within you has risen. When the energy within you is working, unifying the mind, the body, the heart, and the soul, and allowing itself simply to be an expression. To be an expression, that's all, without thinking about it, without deciding what that is, but allow yourself to be the vehicle, the channel, the cradle that is always rocking that beautiful light and keeping it bright and allowing it to emanate through us all. These are your gifts. These are the gifts that you came in with. You came in with the gift of life, light, love, peace, beauty, joy, power, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and so much more. And that's what we're celebrating here tonight. We're celebrating each and every individualized expression of spirit in this room. And I would like to honor two amazing, beautiful expressions here tonight, Dr. Frank and Dr. Anita, and I would like us to give them a warm welcome. They have thought us well. They have been a great light unto us and have thought us well. And we have another lovely light at the back there. We have Reverend Aaron is with us tonight, so we're delighted to have Reverend Aaron with us. And so to conclude, my dear ones, just let's close our eyes now for one small moment. Conscious moment. Let it be a conscious moment now. Let yourself just free yourself of anything you've been thinking and just open yourself up to allowing that light to energize you, to move through your mind, calming it, unifying it, to move through your emotional body, balancing it, unifying it, to move through your beautiful physicality, allowing you to know it is the perfect action of the divine, and to move through all that you are in essence, in that unified state of being, allowing yourself to know that right where I am, Emmanuel is, God is, and where God is, there is only God and nothing else. And where that beauty and presence, magnificence and sovereignty is, all is well. So always and ever, to that Christ light within each one of us, be the power and the glory expressing itself through each one of us now and for always and ever. And amen to that, and so it is. And so it is. So, my dear ones, we are now ready to get going and out there into the world to be that light that shines brightly.